Travis Arsenault, realtor. Some of the things that attracted me to Intero was many years ago, I worked with Danny as a coach. He worked with Telos for a long time, and he was a director and kind of a guider for prosperity for people in this industry. I got involved with him at that point, and he was one of my personal coaches. As soon as I found out that he opened his own office in real estate, there was no other decision for me at that point. Since I've come on to Intero, I've changed absolutely everything in my sales strategy. I was in the business about 7 or 8 years ago, and everything kind of came to me very naturally. It was back when the industry was really booming and things were going very, very well, and deals were everywhere. When I first got involved in the industry, I worked on strictly a referral basis. People would come to me and know that I was in real estate and work with me through that aspect where I got many listings and and sales. Since I've come on to Intero, the industry has completely changed. It has become an industry of action versus reaction. And when I first came on, I didn't really know how to approach it. I came on with this company and tried to use my old standards of real estate for a long time and didn't have very much success. So I came to Danny one day and sat down with him one-on-one and said, Danny, I want to scrap the entire thing and start over. And so I said, everything that I've learned before isn't working. I need a new strategy. And so he sat down with me one-on-one, spent the time, wrote it out, gave me a blueprint of what I needed to do. And at that point, I had really, through the lessons that I've learned, just listening to Danny speak, one of the biggest lessons that I've learned is to be coachable. And so I basically tore down the walls of every foundation that I ever had in this business and started from scratch. And I started doing the little things that were important. I've learned my scripts, and I followed guidelines on what I should do when I door knock and how to work the referral business and how to use different facets of business and applied it to real estate through Danny's teachings. So it's been very beneficial. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. I can't even, I mean, my best year that I ever did in real estate back when things were really, really busy, I was about a 10 transaction close a year, which provided a fairly good living for me, and I was pretty happy at that point. But since I've gone back and started everything over and learned new ways of doing business, just in the last 90 days, I've already closed 7 deals. So it's at least, if not doubled, possibly tripled my business in a year, just by working through the coaching and the roadmap that's provided here at Intero. Probably what I spoke the thing that I utilize most in my sales strategy is to learn by association and to be coachable. Every single agent in this office is like-minded. We're all interested in succeeding, and you don't have to go far to find it. It's available for everyone. It's at everyone's fingertips. With the role playing and the different things that are available for us here, it's all a matter of actually being present and being involved. There are no transactions done from home. There are no transactions done from your desk. It's about getting rolling up your sleeves and getting active in the business and doing some things that you may be uncomfortable doing. Danny showed me that, some of the best growth you can ever have in this business comes from just doing that, is from being uncomfortable. Because the human nature is to change your involvement in whatever's in front of you to make it comfortable for you. So if you're uncomfortable door knocking, go door knock. And finally it starts to click for you and things start to fit in. If you're uncomfortable making cold calling, get with some of the other team members and do that, and it starts to become natural and second nature. So those are probably the things that I've learned most. The three words I would use probably to describe Intero: infinite possibilities of growth. Um, I would probably say family, um, and uncharted possibilities. Those three things are things that I never dreamed would be true for my family and I, and they've all become true here. It's if you could take it off the topic for just a second, it has become a way of life for me and my family, not just for me, but for my wife, for my son, for our nucleus as a family, for our spirituality, for the people that we're close with here. I can't imagine going through the holidays or being out of contact with the people that I've grown with here, and it's become an entire family nucleus. To become a better person. It's not just about sales. One of the things that this entire office stands for is helping other people. It's not about the commission check. It's just not. Because if you do the right thing enough times, you get rewarded by that. And so that's something that's very apparent here. And so that's what keeps us, that's what keeps me driven, is the option to be able to help people, as many people as I can, get into their dreams of buying or selling a home or being a homeowner, or helping them with a situation that's that they're faced with that's very difficult. So becoming a skilled negotiator and an assistant to be able to help guide people through those challenging times is something that keeps me going. If you haven't signed up, sign up now. I can't stress it enough. I cannot stress it enough how much of a life change it was for me to come onto this business, into this office. It changed everything in my entire life. It changed the way I look at the world. It changed the way that I look at the business. It changed my desire to become the best. It changed my thought process on my own self-value, which in turn, if you really think about it, affects everything in life. I mean, if I walk a little bit, more confident, that rubs off on the people that I'm in contact with. We're healthier. It just, it affects everything. And if anyone is listening, there's never been a stronger, more adverse, life-changing experience as I've had ever. I mean, aside from my marriage and my son, I really can't. I mean, it's the three things that I stand on now today. I mean, it's like they say the three legs of a stool. Without one, the others collapse. And so that's really what Danny's created here.